Hello everyone, I'm doing my presentation today on toy influence on young girls. And right now I'm going to start off with the prime example. So you walk into your local Toys R Us, and let's say you have a 4-year-old child. For a girl, your choices are between a set-your-own table kit, start-your-own Barbie, a baby doll that has urinary accidents, and a makeup kit. For a young male, your choices are between superhero action figures, army toys, fire trucks, and a SWAT costume. These toys have been exciting when we were younger, but we understand the effects they have on us now. Right now, my main claim is that girl toys have strong stereotypes. Right now, the majority of girl toys consist of cleaning, decorating, changing clothes, and fake makeup. Recently, about 2 years ago, there was a campaign put together called Pink Stinks by these twin sisters called Emma and Abby Moore. And basically, they came up with this because since they were child, they started realizing a little by little with like how they were divided from other toys that their brothers had, and they were like, hey, why is this happening, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's an example. Pink Stinks argues that while toys for boys encompass every avenue imaginable, construction, science, adventure, roleplay, physical, and educational, in Pink Alleys, the choices are much limited and very limiting. And right now I'm going to show you 4 pictures. I won't pass them around because there's only 4. Okay, here's an example of boy toys. Obviously everyone's aware of Legos for guys. Now look at the Legos for girls. I don't know, tell me if the picture's clear enough. It's kitchenware and all that. Next one for boys. SWAT clothes, army clothes. I didn't show the weapons. Next one. Paint your own place, decorating, tea. Okay. Back to my argument. So right now, I would say I actually messed up on one of my points. I was trying to say that Barbie commercials encourage the wrong beauty for young girls. And by that I mean, toys create the stigma that has created a rift between sexes, setting the standards that males should be dominant cop, and the woman should be the typical housewife. Girl toys tend to be pink and usually glisten with beauty and or dollhouses. This is encouraging young girls to seek a certain beauty at a young age. The process causes girls to value beauty over brains and fosters obsession with physical appearance. How should I put this? I wanted to give an example. Oh, okay. So boy toys encourage active lifestyles such as being a cop, fireman, etc. Emma Moore said that I'm definitely motivated by not wanting to catch her looking in the mirror and saying, I hate my body, I hate myself. She was talking about her 6-year-old daughter who was already playing with dolls, of course playing with Barbies, and she actually started looking in the mirror and like talking about her body, like I want to look like this, why don't I look like this? She started crying. Another guy named Barry Cook, I can pronounce his last name, I'll say Barry K. He said, before brainstorming, the designer should know what types of behaviors are typical for what age group, what media properties are popular, the social, the mental, and the physical abilities of each group. Yet, he's not really covering the gender for some reason. Is it right for a girl to grow up taking care of fake babies and cleaning up plastic dishes? That's one of my questions, rhetorical. Toy makers are in the business for profit and do not look at the possible outcomes children will experience in their future, which includes physical, mental, and social. And right now, standard norms are being taught with toys. This tells us what our sons or daughters should be doing, playing with, or even associating themselves with. Okay. Professor of Sociology of Dean of Graduate Studies at the University of Victoria, British Columbia, Aaron H. Dever states, we are putting children's thoughts process at risk, encouraging them to see the world in binary oppositions, basically for them to see it in black and white. Solutions I have right now are toys should be manufactured for both genders and distributed equally amongst both sexes to encourage boys and girls are no different. Well, aside from biology, parents should encourage their daughters to buy the toy they desire and not worry of whether it is under the toy category of boy or girl. We need to educate ourselves and realize that we should be able to decide what we want to be based on our own feelings and nature, not society's standards. Alright, now I will close with saying that toys are marketed to girls do influence their decisions about their roles in society, and we need to find better ways to keep toy businesses from creating toys that are sexist, and just because they make a plastic dishwasher pink, that doesn't make it right. Thank you.
Could you tell me how the time was on that?
4:33.
4:33, thank you. All right, well, we know what the topic is. You state the claim pretty clearly. The phrasing on it's a little complicated, but we know generally what you're saying. There's no layout of what the secondary issues are going to be at the beginning of the speech, and during the presentation, I didn't really feel like there was a very clear structure either. So I can pick out a couple of places where you've got some ideas that are grouped together, but you need to make it a lot more effective. The whole thing about pink stinks, for instance, helps to generate some controversy, but then you go on quoting it as if it's a source that is authoritative on the subject, and I don't know if it's two little girls that hate this idea, and now I'm quoting 7-year-olds as proof that there's a problem, or if this is a national organization that was originally created by two little girls, but now has a variety of sociologists and anthropologists and academics and parent groups supporting it, and I think that that's a little bit problematic. You've got some hypotheticals in the introduction, but I think that you're very dependent on the hypotheticals. There's no statistical data that talks about what percentage of types of toys one gender or the other prefers, and the notion, in essence, you're suggesting that one set of toys is inappropriate and the other might be more appropriate, and isn't that just as discriminating as the other? In other words, why is it better for kids to be wanting to be, in the SWAT or the fireman's outfit rather than taking care of stuff at home? Regardless of which child it happens to be, you've in essence said that the one is bad and the other is good, and I don't know that that's really the point that you're trying to make here. Sorry, I got this seasonal breathing thing that I'm enjoying right now. I don't know who Emma Morris is or Barry Kay, but I do know what they said, and if they were somebody who is authoritative rather than just a parent who's got a comment on that, you want to give us their qualifications. You mentioned the Legos as illustrations. Do they specify on the toy that it's for guys or girls, or is it just here's the adventure set and here's the homemaker set? Who makes the decision about what they want to buy and what they want to play with? This is one of those. This is a good example of something that I think we'll talk about, not tonight, but on Wednesday when we're talking about cause-effect reasoning. This is one of those questions: which is the cause and which is the effect? Do the little girls prefer toys that focus on feminine type stereotypes because that's what they're being pushed into, or do the toy manufacturers supply those toys because that's what little girls want to play with? And you need some evidence that says it's the first and not the second. All right, thank you.